Hi guys, Gil for Camppatton Family Compound. It's been a busy day today, but now it's going to get really busy for me. I'm going to be working on the 9N tractor and putting something on it that it hasn't had for quite a while. Stabilizer bars. So let me turn the camera around here and show you what I got down here. So I got a set of stabilizer bars here. Got the brackets that mount underneath, and it came with the couple of these pins. Now the thing is, though, I may not need all this because it looks like it had it on some stuff on there before. It's got one of those pins on the tractor right now, one of these on the one side, so I'll need to put one on the other side because it already has brackets on there. So once I get it on, then I will put the bars on, and then I'm going to do something really weird to it. Well, not weird, but modernizing it. I'm going to give it a set of Pat's easy hooks. So basically, this will go on the end where the lower pins are, and this will allow me to hook up to the attachments really easy and not have to put pins in, because basically the pins on the attachments will just lock in here. So that is the plan. Let's go over here to the tractor and see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so down here, get this thing here to get in the right spot here. You see my hand down here? All right. Down in here is where I need to put the that other pin. The other side over there has it in there already. So that's what I got to do. These Pat's Easy Hooks things will go on right here over these here. Camera here aimed right. There we go. Over that, and then it should make life a lot easier here for working on the tractor. But it's going to be tough. I've looked at the bars already. It may be off a little bit, so I got to gather a few more parts. Oh, and there's one other thing I need to do. The rake. There's no kickstand for it, so I got to get together the parts, and I got to put a kickstand on it today too. So hang tight and let me finish gathering the parts, and I'll get right back to you. Okay guys, I went ahead and put this the one pin in here. Let me pull this other pin out off of it, the cotter pin. Let's see what happens. Let's get this up here. Oh, goes the other way. Yeah, that on there, and that Butterfingers. Put this up in here. Drop that down in. All right, that's in position there. Now. Okay, so it won't quite fit yet. I got to adjust the how the arm's sitting here. So hang on one second. Set that down there. And let me start the tractor up and move stuff around here. Pull this over this way here, so let's see if it'll line up here. Okay, it's going to line up, so I'll let it sit down all the way to the ground. Okay, so the bar here is going to line up, so the camera back here. Yeah. Okay, so pull this off for a second, pull that off. Right. Okay, it's it. Let me take a little bit of adjustment here. Use my Chevrolet carburetor adjustment tool. All right, that's on. So that will stop some sway on this side. Now, let's go around the other side. Let's see if I can get the other side done. So do the same thing. Set you down right here so you can see what's going on. Let me go get the other bar. Alrighty. That off. That on. And guess what? That carburetor adjustment tool again for a Chevy. Okay. I think it's just, I'm going to need to get longer pins on this one here. Yeah. Or a smaller one. Hang on, let's see what I got in my box up here. This is a totally round pin. This one here has a flat edge on it, specifically for doing that. Hey. Right tool for the right job. Right pin, right adjustment tool. So, right now, the tractor's good. Okay, let me get up here. All right, so right now, it'll work. I won't get quite so much sway when I'm going around the fields trying to make turns and stuff. However, I still got to see about doing the, oops, here so you can see me here. Kind of hard to see what you're seeing with the glare on the lens here. I can't see what's going on. So I'm going to go try to find the pieces to make that kickstand leg. When I get that put on, then I'll disconnect the rake from the tractor and I will put on the Pat's Easy Hitch attachments and get that all set up. As soon as I find the parts, I'll get back to you. All right. Hey guys, I'm back. I had to take off the rock rake so I could work on the Pat's Easy Change hitch. Didn't have the parts here to work on the rock rake. I'm gonna have to go into the hardware store tomorrow and pick them up. Then I got over here and started working on the Pat's and ran into a problem with that. So let me show you what the problem is. So with this, let's see if I get this looking right here. Okay. All right, so this is the arm. This is the stabilizer. With the two of them together here, tight, there's not enough room, it won't fit on. Without the stabilizer, I tried to put it on and it's got too much room. And then I went back and I checked some videos on it, and basically and I compared it to the Coyote. The thickness of the arm this way is about 3/4 of an inch narrower than it is on modern tractors. At least 3/4 of an inch, almost an inch. Which on the bottom here, this is right here, it's like you can see it's coming across flat, and then it hits right here. It's a divot up, so it jumps up here instead of coming straight across. So I'm not going to be able to put the Pat's quick change or easy change on the 9N tractor, but it will fit on the Coyote. So yeah, I tried it against the Coyote's bars and it fits on the Coyote's bars just fine. What this has here is it has two different thicknesses of shims to go in the bottom here for the two common, sorry, get back down here where it's supposed to be. If I can see where it's supposed to be. Let me get behind it. Okay, so right here there is a place for one of two different shims here to go in, and it works on modern tractors, but the old 9N from before World War II is a much shorter, not as tall arm, and it won't go in there. It has too much room. It slops around. These U-bolts go over the top and down into these two holes here. So it goes in like this to clamp down to hold the arm against the shims. That will not work on this 9N. So that's going to limit me a little bit on the attachments I can use on the 9N. The rake fits just fine. I'm going to take a tape measure, go around and measure the brush hog and the drag box. I think they're all pretty much the same size. The monster drag box is wider. It won't work on this tractor. I'm going to probably wind up just going ahead and selling it. But so I'm going to go right now and try to hook this up to the drag box so I can do a little dragging with it, and we'll see if it fits the way it is with these stabilizer arms to work on the drag box the way it is. If it doesn't, I have some turnbuckles that I can cut the stabilizer arms, take out a section, weld the turnbuckles in there because it's got weldable shafts on it, and that way I can adjust it a little bit, but hopefully I won't have to do that. So let me take the tractor over and see if I can get it hooked up to the drag box, and we'll see how it goes from there. Alright guys, so I took the tractor over and I hooked it up to the drag box, the orange drag box. I measured it and checked it also against the brush hog. It'll work on the brush hog with the stabilizers on it, and it works really good with the drag box on it. In fact, on the trails here, it's staying directly behind me where I want it to be at. Before, when all we had on it here was just the chains and then have the stabilizers holding it in place, it would slide from side to side a little bit, and when I was trying to go down a row, ripping the soil and then going back down that row one grouser over to try to tear in between the two, it would bounce over into the hole where I just previously, or the trail I just previously done. Now it'll stay where it's supposed to be at as I'm going, and I can break up the soil a lot quicker. So I made a few passes around here, took out a few weeds here. Got the one spot here that wasn't, we were having problems with before. Got it all turned up. As you can see, I ripped out all sorts of grass clumps and stuff that had been buried before. The last time we were going around, just finally ripped all these things out. Ripped out fresh ones out here. Did it really good there. Up over here, let me head up over here. Where the irrigation ditch went across the back here, I just kind of dug off the top and put it in the hole, so where the bank went from where I dug it down into the hole where the ditch was, there was that little bit of sod that was still there that was sticking up. I got most of it ripped out, tore out some big clumps there. Got a couple more pieces that I need to go, but I tore out clumps of it all along here and spread them out. So that's going better. Got a little bit more later on here. I'll try over here. I'll run the tractor here and finish tearing off this side. Once I get it tore out, then I'll be pretty much done over here. I'll just take the drag harrow and run it around here once. It's been a busy 4th of July today. Celebrating our independence by allowing myself to work. I don't have to do it. It's just something I want to do. I want to get this done. I want to get the property ready so my boys and my wife can come up here as well, and we can really get to work together on this place and get it going even faster. Later on this afternoon, my daughter and I are going to go out here and we're going to measure off along the fence line there. About 6 feet this side of the fence line is where the open irrigation ditch is. It goes there around where I mowed around the sunflowers yesterday. So we're going to measure off the ditch 15 feet and we'll mark, that's going to be the first row of the orchard. And then we'll come over 25 feet from that and we'll mark the second row of the orchard. And 25 feet mark the third row. That first row over there is going to be apple trees. We'll put one walnut down at the very end down there, since we got one walnut here, and we'll put walnut trees across the end down by the other one, just to make it as a border, because they will fill out a little bit better and make a better windbreak than the other trees will, and that'll help protect the other trees, help protect the fruit trees from the wind and the frost and the late frost in the spring. So I can't think of anything else right now to talk about. If you have any questions, put your questions in the comments down below. Make sure you've subscribed, that you've clicked the little bell, so I will get a notification that you put a comment there, and that I will know that you put a comment. I mean, you'll know when I reply back. You'll get the email that I replied back on the comment. Also, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. This is going to be part of my new business there, is showing all sorts of neat stuff on the farm. I will also be doing some videos on emergency preparedness, since that's what I did for Homeland Security. I will be talking about all sorts of different things. I got hours and hours worth of stuff I can share with you. Normally you have to pay for the stuff I'm going to share for free, so you're going to be good on that. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of the 4th. Have a great day. Don't eat too much, and enjoy the fireworks tonight. All right?